We're going to start with our vibe check. And today I am reading from Moonology Messages. And we just had a new moon yesterday. Today I am doing the new moon ceremony at 4 p.m. Eastern time over on YouTube. And of course, as always, I'll put a replay up here. But um, I was feeling drawn to this Moonology deck since we are in our new moon phase. And I really like, sometimes I do the moon ceremonies literally right on the new moon or full moon. And sometimes I do it near. I don't usually like to work on weekends. And when I do it near, right, we're still in the energy of the new moon or full moon. But there's also this extra layering of whether it's a crescent or a waning moon phase coming in, what energy is present. So as this crescent moon begins to rise today out of our new moon, I'm really feeling this pull to look into the glimmers of light that exist in the shadows and to dream bigger. That is a big theme that is here for me right now. Let's see what the cards have to say. Howl at the moon. First of all, love that we have a little crescent moon at the top here. Howl at the moon. This week, you are being encouraged to process your feelings. My dear friend, Dr. Melissa Bird, and I had a live conversation on Friday. Time's weird. And this was coming through like so many of us are having really big feelings right now with everything happening in the world. It's been a wild first few weeks of 2026, and a lot of feelings are coming up, and so many people want to run away from them. But the truth is we need to process our feelings and allow them to come up and through us or down and out of us, whatever direction you need to go. But to actually allow yourself to process them. And one of the things I had mentioned was just allowing yourself to be held by the earth. And when we can just be held by the earth, sometimes we can allow our feelings to come through more fully. But there's no good coming out of holding our feelings in or holding them back or bottling them up. Process them, sit with them, be with them. There's an opportunity here to howl at the moon and release. I'm definitely getting, and I'm having like major throat tickle right now. Like major expression energy is available here for us right now. The next is cleansing, moonrise, cleansing. And here we have this beautiful rainbow with the full moon. We are being encouraged to continue letting go of the old energy from last year, from these past moon cycles. We are being encouraged to really clear out before we enter the lunar new year, the year of the fire horse. So there's an opportunity to continue to cleanse. And you can cleanse in so many ways. You can smoke cleanse, water cleanse, energy cleanse. You can put your feet on the earth and give it all over to her. You can work with your guides to hand over what you need to clear to them. There are so many opportunities for you to cleanse your energy, your emotions, your body. I feel like right now I'm being called into deeper detox. So that is a form of cleansing. So just being with whatever feels like you need to clear it out or you need to work with it to cleanse it. Listen to that call because there's an invitation here to play with that. Oh, I love it. And then the final one is new moon, beginnings. So look at these gorgeous, we've got these tigers, you've got this woman in this bright red, fiery energy. This is an opportunity for new beginnings. So as we process our feelings and we cleanse what we're letting go of, in comes the opportunity for new beginnings. This actually came up in my tarot this last weekend, I think for this moon, which was a lot of energy around new beginnings and endings. Endings precede new beginnings. So really leaning into that we have the opportunity to enter a new energy, to enter a new chapter, a new way of being with ourselves. It is here cosmically, it is here in the cards. And we're in Capricorn energy right now, right? It's great and this new moon was in Capricorn. So this is really a great time for getting organized in what we're going to do next. What are the next projects we're going to do? And get organized to put the foundations in place, line things up, do some planning, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So it's here. It's available to us. All we need to do is lean in and receive the energy as it's calling us. So to recap our vibe check, again, plenty is always going on in the world. We'd really like that to reduce, and it's up to each of us to do our internal and external work to make that happen. But we start by processing our feelings, really being with the reality of what is here. What are we feeling? What are we experiencing? What is needing to move through us? What is that inner child like part that is tugging at our sleeve, begging for our attention? We need to lean in and look at them and process the feelings that are here. As we process the feelings, we have opportunities to cleanse, to actually release that which doesn't really belong to us anymore, release the residual, yucky energy, release the baggage, the toxins, the toxic relationship, whatever it might be. There's an opportunity to cleanse as we process our feelings. And then because we've processed our feelings, we've cleansed and cleared, there is an opportunity for new beginnings. So this is a vital part of the process, right? Allowing ourselves to see what's here, to feel it, to release what we don't need, so we can make room for something new. So there is going to be room for something new, so long as you allow yourself to continue to gently let go of what doesn't really belong to you anymore. I see that happening so much in the collective right now. People recognizing, ooh, this isn't actually for me. This doesn't feel authentic. This is not what I want to do. This is not valuable to have done with my time. Ooh, these relationships over here aren't what I thought they were. There's a lot of that happening, a lot of reorganization, and some people really gripping onto the old ways, right? That's the nature of our collective. So, wherever you are in this journey, I love you and I believe in you, in your capacity, your ability to feel your emotions, to let go of what you don't need to carry anymore, and to create new beginnings and to co create new beginnings, right? We're here collectively, collaboratively co creating this existence. And so, what an opportunity to create a new beginning with a better support system intact than maybe you've had before. So, however, you're noticing relationships right now, whatever loose ends you're tying up, all of it is so valid and relevant right here, right now. So, that's the vibe check. Let's talk about personal stuff. So, a little prayer request just to keep Park House in your prayers and your energy, in your good juju, whatever you want to call it. We are working the magic to call in the right buyers. We've had a lot of showings and some interest. So I'm envisioning we are going to get an offer this week. And I am envisioning that the house is going to be in the hands of the new owner buyer by Justin's birthday, which is mid-February. Like, it's literally mid-February. So we have just under a month to manifest that. But if everything could happen swiftly, smoothly, we could have a closing in 2 to 3 weeks and get people into the house before then. So it's not impossible. I'm holding the possibility. And I'd love for you to hold the possibility with me. And other than that, I am sitting in this Capricorn energy of tying up loose ends and putting foundations in place. I have created my free online community. It's here now. I've paid for it for the year. So I have the platform, I have the space. I am getting ready to invite people in. So I will be inviting uh, y'all who are here. I will be inviting people on Facebook. I'll be reaching out to certain people saying, like, do you want to come be in this community? If you know you want to be in the community, say so. And if you're already involved in seasonal shenanigans, you'll automatically get an invite when I start sending those out to people. But it's currently called the Rebel Elements. That's the free community. And I have spaces for free, completely free online socialization, because I want there to be easy access to anyone who wants it, for sharing nature pictures and witchy things and divination and just checking in and celebrating wins together. And then there will be spaces for talking about the moon ceremonies. Yay, Jillian. Yeah, I'd love to have you. There'll be places to talk about the moon ceremonies, which of course are also free on YouTube. So people can watch on YouTube, and then if they want to have a community and talk about it, can come over into the Rebel Elements and talk about it there. And then this is also a place that will house my courses and my intimate container community, name still formulating, but potentially rewilding season. Um, and so this is going to be an all-in-one, both free and paid platform. There will, of course, never be pressure for people to upgrade into the paid, but I'm going to use my space to tell people what's available, as well as have that really robust free space where we can just chat about nature and druidry and ask questions and, get to know one another. So I really look forward to having people in that space. I need to get over the need for it to be perfect, because I still have like pictures to upload and channel descriptions to do and whatnot. But I'll probably get a few of you in there just so that you can help me get to know the platform and see how it's going for you. But then in other news, Letters of Legacy came out this last week, and Holly, you're already in because you're in seasonal shenanigans, so you'll get your invite soon. But Letters of Legacy came out this last week, and we hit number one in all the categories that we were going for in ebook, and we hit number one in US and Australia. And our paperback book, which this is like, the ebook, it does take work to get a number one. It's not just easy. You still have to put some work in. But paperback, a lot of people buy the ebook on launch day. We actually sold enough paperbacks that we reached number 3 in a paperback category. And I was like, wow, that's really, really cool for a launch. So thank you all who supported Letters of Legacy. My chapter in here is chapter number 2. And it is called Walking the Winding Path of Death and Rebirth, which just feels so relevant to the themes that are coming up astrologically right now. And I'm going to share some of this on Sunday, January 26th. I'm completely winging this off the top of my head, so I hope I'm picturing my schedule right. But that will be live over on YouTube. I will be reading some of my chapter, and I will be doing an extended guided meditation activation with acorn energy, which is a huge part of my chapter. So I am really looking forward to doing that with you all. Of course, it being on YouTube, there's the free replay automatically. And then, last but not least, we do have our first Seasonal Shenanigans 2026 ritual coming up. That is on Sunday, February 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. That is the series I do with my dear friend, Dr. Melissa Bird. The cohort. So just to give you those details about the cohort, if you sign up before February 1st for $250, you get all 8 rituals of the year, plus my Butterfly Method course, plus the back-end Seasonal Shenanigans community, plus a live immersion throughout February where we go through my Butterfly Method together, week by week, each of the phases. So more details coming on out to everyone about the immersion soon. But you can sign up for just in bulk. In bulk, all of our individual rituals are $40 each. So the bundle is a huge savings, of course. We designed it that way, but some people just want to drop in for particular holidays, and that's fine too. So I think that's all I've got for you today. Again, we've got our beautiful invitation to process our feelings, cleanse, and welcome our new beginnings. We've got my Acorn event coming up to celebrate Letters of Legacy, completely free on YouTube. We have tonight free ceremony on YouTube for this new moon in Capricorn. That's at 4 p.m. The replay will also come out here on Substack, it'll be on YouTube, etc. And good vibes for selling the house. And I love y'all so much as I am coming out of my Tylenol PM grogs over here. I so appreciate you being here with me, celebrating being on this planet at this point in time, knowing that we're here for a reason and that our gifts and our voice are meant to be shared. I know it's tough sometimes, but we can do this. We rise together. I believe in us all. So, until next time, my friends, until probably tonight when I send you a moon replay, I love you so much. Bye for now.